secretly, you're not a doucher. What? Did we just become best friends?
Yup!
Do you want to go do karate in the garage?
Yup!
What I want, you got, might be hard to handle. Like the flame that burns a candle. The candle fades the flame. Yeah, yeah, but I've got full stock of thoughts and dreams to scatter. When you put them all together, and how it can explain. Yeah,
Worst company in America.
you make my dreams come true.
I knew it. I knew it, okay? You know when we say, guys, it's the last video, secretly we don't want that to be the case. And today, my friends, we're back again.
Stop trying to make Fallout happen. It's not going to happen.
Basically space aliens.
Everyone keeps saying that I'm wearing it the wrong way around. Is that the way you want it, okay? Does that look normal to you?
No, Sam, it does not. Flip it over.
I think it looks normal that way,
Thank
right?
you. Okay, how hard
No,
was
look,
that?
That's the hands out. Like, my hands are this way, so that doesn't work.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Anyway.
back. We knew that this story would be continuing. I just didn't think it would be this fast. Like, I literally, same as last night.
I've said that before.
I was just...
Got him!
Last night I was drifting off to sleep, just like the night before, and I was like, better check the news to see what's going on. I'm browsing through the subreddits, and I see some guy being like, oh, by the way, the stash deletes my stuff. I'm like, this has to be a troll. This can't be real. It's true, ladies and gentlemen. You hate to see it. You got something for me here, Sam?
I don't know. You know what? That's the open, everybody. There, drop!
I'm a bad father.
Okay, guys, so the announcement that happened yesterday, the meteor from Fallout 76, the atomic bomb announcement yesterday, has now become even bigger now. As everyone knows, the announcement yesterday was you can pay in Australia, $15 a month, $99 a year in America, $99, $179 Australian to play this buggy piece of shit. You get some extra crappy skins, some emotes, a private world, which we'll get to, and a little bit more. But that's pretty much it.
I can't even
going wild.
I can't even hear it without bursting into laughter. Like, I can't hear the words.
Let me in. Let me in.
Obviously, the internet has had one or two things to say about this development. First of all, I just want to point out that one of Fallout's lead designers and writers, Chris Avellone, has literally just roasted Bethesda on Twitter. He said this: "Dear Obsidian at Private Division, no idea how you hired at Bethesda to coordinate their announcement for Fallout and Fallout 76, but the combo is amazing for helping the Outer Worlds. Seriously impressed. Also, kudos to the Outer Worlds devs. You're getting amazing reviews."
Can you imagine how much they're just cheering? Outer Worlds right now, the devs will be like, holy fuck, Christmas has come early, this is exactly what we wanted.
And it's all the sweeter because obviously Bethesda screwed over Obsidian back in the day when they missed out on the Metacritic target for New Vegas by 1 point. Bethesda refused to pay them the bonus for that, and obviously Obsidian were really pissed off, as you would be. Like, 1 point,
I mean,
man.
1 point, man. Look, if it was like a slightly less bonus or something, but for them to completely just not give them the bonus, that's just Bethesda to a T.
It is just...
That is so Bethesda to a T now. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next lot is number 751. How much am I bid for item 751? 751.
$1.
Sold for $1.
It wasn't just Chris, though, that was piling on. IGN actually ran this headline: Fallout 76's $100 a year subscription service is a joke.
I mean, it takes a lot for the major media outlets to have shots fired. It really does, because usually they'll give a game that's absolute trash 10 out of 10. You know, like, it really takes a while for them to really start saying things are a joke. Good on you, IGN. I'm glad,
IGN.
okay?
You did good this
First time we're clapping for you.
Ever.
Is it? Yeah, I don't think we've ever clapped before. Never.
The subreddits are, of course, completely on fire. What I find so fascinating about these subreddits is that there are still people on them playing Fallout 76, and so many of the posts are like, this is the part where I realized that Bethesda is not a good company. You know, like, they're like, I've finally given up hope for Fallout 76. I'm like, where have you people been? But anyway, they're all like
the same people like, I love you, Jen.
Seriously, these people though have finally decided that this
But there's
is
still
enough
going to
for
be
them.
people. Don't get me wrong. There's going to be people. Just like Anthem, for instance, same people. There's going to be the same, like, just moronic people that stick around for that. But anyway,
the Fallout 76 and Bethesda, those two terms were both trending on Twitter yesterday because everyone was discussing this so much. It is obviously a monumental meltdown for this company, and just such a massive collapse of their brand over like such a short period of time. And to see them doubling down on this so brazenly is just.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
I don't even have words. I've
Crazy.
never seen anything like it.
I think the major things, that have really sparked a lot of anger is just the outright lies.
Yes.
Like, for instance, Pete Hines, he did come out before this game was actually released and said, look, things are always going to be free post-launch in terms of content. All that kind of stuff is going to be free post-launch. And this is what he said. There's always going to be new content, changes in the game balance, whatever it takes. And by the way, it's all free after launch. All our content, there's no season pass and no paid DLC. That's what Pete Hines said. Everybody, does anyone know that he's lying now, okay? Hardcore fans, look at that quote. Look what's happening now, okay?
This also lines up with the straight up lies about the cosmetic nature of all microtransactions in the game, where Bethesda repeatedly said at the very beginning, we are only ever going to sell cosmetics in the game, that's it. Immediately they started releasing utility-based microtransaction items, and then recently in a post, they kind of rewrote history to make it sound as though, well, you guys were the ones that wanted the utility items, we had to do it, do you know what I mean? Like, it was all your fault, not us. So this is a real pattern from Bethesda. I think the best example of this, though, and the most relevant to today's discussion, is when they talk about server stability and why they couldn't offer players more stash space. Now, in the past, Bethesda has repeatedly said for people who were begging for more stash space size, though, because they just storing all their items, they scrap whatever, they're like, we need this, please, it's core to the game. Bethesda says we can't give you this because it impacts server stability when we increase storage capacity, right?
Yeah.
Turns out that if you just pay Bethesda $100 a month, those issues go away.
Apparently
they
not.
disappear.
There have been reports now that this whole stash that you've been paying for from this monthly subscription is still actually going to be a big issue because the stuff that you're putting in these boxes, this stash, it's getting deleted. It's not even staying in the stash. So, maybe Fallout...
What do you say? What do you say?
Maybe Fallout for once, and Bethesda is not lying. Maybe there is some actual issues there, but the actual concern is all these people have put all their hard work into these stashes, and they are getting deleted.
Correct.
They're not even there anymore.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Wow, that was a nice image. Deleted.
Not me.
You wouldn't credit it. Like, the idea that the one thing that Bethesda have put out this year for Fallout 76 is a $100 subscription thing to offer unlimited stash space, which they swore they could never provide before because of server stability, and when it goes live, it's bugged out and it's deleting your items. Is there anything more peak Fallout than that entire story arc? It's just...
This is actually the exact same time pretty much last year that Fallout for us was big.
I know.
It's just,
Thanks, Bethesda.
everything old is new again, people love it.
So the other thing that's going on is we're learning more about how these private servers work because they are live, and what everyone was imagining was when you purchase a private server is you purchase it, so you pay specific money for a specific server, and it's persistent. So even when you log off, the server stays available, okay? You can also, typically when you hire servers, make those available to other people, since, you're covering the cost of it. If other people want to come onto that server, that's fine.
Sure.
It's not like everyone needs to pay. Turns out that pretty much everything I've said is not the case with Fallout 76.
It's not like Netflix, okay? One person can't pay for it and everyone else just jumps on.
Sam literally scams my Netflix.
And literally. No, is it your or mum's? I don't know.
And my Spotify.
Yes!
And my Spotify.
I am on your family Spotify.
So the way it works with Fallout 76's private servers is this. First of all, it's part of the subscription, okay? And it's not like you are hiring a specific server. You simply get access to the private server pool when you're a subscriber. If you're a subscriber, you can then, get into one of these private servers. But if you leave and there's no other paying subscribers on the server, then that server gets collapsed and everyone gets booted off it, okay? What players have learned in the last 24 hours is that these servers aren't actually private at all. They're more like a timeshare. So if you imagine a server is set up and then some people might occupy it for a time and then they leave that server and they get booted off, other people can then access that server when they log on, but all the NPCs that they want to be able to kill are already dead. And this is the number one reason why people want private servers in Fallout 76, because they want to be able to go and farm specific bosses in specific areas and know that no one else has done that. And they literally can't do that now because they're arriving at servers where stuff has already been looted.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Unbelievable.
it's bad enough to think that, oh, I'm paying a monthly subscription and I don't even own this private server. It can be collapsed at any moment. It's another thing to be like, I'm just renting this.
Yep.
Other people are going to go in and just do whatever they want to the world that I've been paying for and wanted to preserve for me.
It is the worst possible implementation of private servers you could ever imagine. It really is almost the same as playing like normal public servers, except you get to say, oh, I want to set up or I want to access one of the private servers. All it means is that it has a chance to be empty and unlooted, but it may be already looted already. So
Yeah,
window shutdown.
I think it comes down to yet again them just cutting costs with shit, just like the canvas bag,
Totally.
or you know the shitty buggy game that we saw. That is, of course, Fallout 76, just cutting costs or not having a care about what actually they want to deliver to the consumer. For
sure.
This is obviously like, look, we can save a hell of a lot of money if we just let everyone use the same private servers. They won't know. They won't know that heaps of stuff is already looted and NPCs are dead on the ground. Like, it's just,
The other thing is as well, because they're not persistent, if you set up workshops throughout the map, which is another key loop within Fallout 76, and you're like, cool, I've got all these workshops set up, this is great, they're going to be farming away from me. Because it's not persistent, when you log off, they're all gone. So people who don't know the details of this product have purchased this product thinking that this is what they can do, and then they find out they don't, and now they're on the subreddit going, I can't believe this, I paid for this product and I can't even... Dude, first of all, why did you pay for this product? I mean, I think that's the biggest question with this. Why
kind
are
of
people
person-
paying for this stuff?
What kind of person are going to be buying this? Like, I want to meet them and study them.
We should
okay?
interview one. We should get one here on the couch.
So
Do you know what I mean?
true.
Like,
We'll get Thick Boy here. Maybe he's going to pay. You never
I
know.
never know. Guys, there's definitely going to be more of this story. There's no way Bethesda can stay silent on this. It is an absolute catastrophe. It's an Armageddon, and we love to see it. Thank you very much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you.
Young out.
What I want, you got, might be hard to handle. Like a flame that burns a candle. The candle feeds the flame. Yeah, yeah, but I've